Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing good and are safe at your home. So, welcome to another episode of Up Talks, where we'll have an amazing panel discussion with amazing panelists today. So, Roger Crawford said that being challenged in life is inevitable, but being defeated is optional. Just think, what will you do if your idea, which you have put so much effort on, so much effort to iterate over and then perfect it, is rejected? Will you give up on that idea, or will you persist and try harder to achieve what you want to do? Likewise, what if the plans you had for your life, the kind of work you wanted to do, the career shift you wanted to do, or the kind of expansion you wanted to bring into your business, all came to standstill, like it has happened right now in this pandemic? Would you just give up on your dreams? Would you give up on your aspirations? Or would you still persist? What is the game plan? How do we proceed in this situation? How do we proceed in these precarious times? Can we treat this unusual time we are in right now as an opportunity to improve ourselves in career boosting activities and involve ourselves in association that help you to grow? We had an amazing peak impact mentorship session last Saturday about how to avoid obstacles we face in our career and in our life. And today, in this channel, Unlimited Potential Insight, we are having this panel discussion, this up talks about the same topic with some amazing panelists who have been implementing the learnings from these PIM sessions in their lives and seeing great results. We will discuss about the various obstacles we all face in our lives and how we can become aware of these obstacles and how we can avoid them. So, without any further delay, I'll call them upon one by one. First, I'll call upon Dr. Nidhi. Hello, Dr. Nidhi.
Hello, Jayant. How are you?
I'm doing good. What about you? How are you?
I'm also doing fine. Thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah, you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Sure, Jayant. So, good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Nidhi here. I am a mental health professional from last 7 years, and these days I am working as an assistant professor in Jain University, Bangalore itself. And today we are going to talk about some obstacles which can be the part of your professional life as well as your personal life. So stay tuned and try to get more benefit out of this amazing discussion. Over to you, Jayant.
Awesome, Dr. Nidhi. Welcome to this amazing discussion today.
Thank you
So
so much.
next I would like to call upon Kishore.
Hi,
Hi, Kishore. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yes. My name is Kishore. I'm from Masan. I'm a software engineer. I'm working in Bangalore. Uh, Currently, I'm reading few books. Those are What to Say When Talk to Yourself and Rich Dad and Poor Dad after joining this PAM session. That's it.
Oh, awesome, Kishore. Those are really great books, and we would love to hear your thoughts on this topic today we are talking about as well. Awesome. Welcome. And next, I would like to invite Ramya. Hello, Ramya.
Hi, Jayant. How are you?
I'm doing good. What about you? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, Jayant.
Why don't you go ahead and do a brief introduction of yourself to the viewers?
Yeah, sure. I am Ramya. I'm from Bangalore and I'm having 5 plus experience in banking and I'm doing with the association for more than 2 months. I'm introduced by Sindhu and today is my first panel discussion session. So I'm very excited. Thank you.
Wow. Awesome, Ramya. And excited to have you here as well. Welcome to this amazing discussion.
Thank Thank you.
So next, I would like to invite Girish.
Hello, Jan.
Hi, Girish. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Awesome. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Sure, Jan. Good evening, everyone. This is Girish. I am an IT professional having 5+ years of experience, and I am working in Chandigarh. I have been associated with Peak Impact Mentorship and this book club since 1 year, and it has helped me a lot. Looking forward for today's session.
Awesome, Girish. Welcome. So next, I would like to invite Sanjeev. Hi, Sanjeev.
Hey Jen, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. What about you? How are you?
Doing awesome.
Great. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi everyone, this is Sanjeev here. Hope everybody is doing good and safe at their place. Uh, I'm an IT professional, live here in Bangalore, but however, I'm from Delhi. And as far as my passion goes, I love running, book reading, as well as trekking. And I really look forward to having this amazing discussion with these people. So look forward to it.
Same here, Sanjeev. Welcome to this discussion today. And last but not the least, I would like to invite Sindhu. Hi, Sindhu.
Hi, Jen. Hi, everyone.
Hello,
Hi.
Sindhu.
So just why don't you just go ahead and introduce yourself, Sindhu?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Jen. So, hi, everyone. My name is Sindhu. I'm from Bangalore. I'm working in banking domain. So, as I mentioned always, it is an amazing journey. So, after I joined the film and book club community, so I'm shaping my personal life as well as my professional life. So, today, what is special? Why we gathered? So, start and success. In middle, we have the obstacles, right? So where we learned the last Saturday. So now we are going to present for you guys to get the benefit for this. So that's it from my end. Over to Jen.
Awesome, Sindhu. You just gave the entire gist of this discussion. So, yeah, let's discuss more about that. Thank you so much, and welcome to the discussion today. So, yeah, let's get started, guys. So, we had an amazing session last weekend, right? We got to learn a lot about obstacles, and importantly, we got to learn the full form of obstacles. I mean, everyone watching us will be wondering, what is this full form of obstacles? I mean, obstacles is a word, right? But then we got to know something very special. So each letter stands for something, some specific problem we all face, some specific problem we all have to overcome in order to become successful. So let's discuss about it one by one. Like, who wants to go first? Like, what does WO stands for in obstacles?
Yeah, I can go maybe.
Sure, Sanjay.
So O means, opinion of others. I think this is one thing which really, uh, you know, bothers a lot of people, and it has bothered me a lot actually. I think still I am giving a lot of weightage to what people think about me, or what I do, and that really play a big role in your confidence, in your the way you react. So I think what we have learned in last session is you should not be stuck with the opinion of others. In fact, rather, you should be focused on your own journey and not worry about what others say about you or your work. So, I think this is a really powerful thing. And if anybody can really follow this advice, I think can be very confident person.
That's exactly right, Sanjeev. That's an amazing point as well. I mean, we all get somewhere stuck that if they are saying no, they're not impressed with what we're doing, then we should not go forward and doing whatever we want to do. Like somewhere we are looking for that confirmation. Like I mean, maybe like we are thinking, okay, we all don't have that confidence that, okay, what we are doing is right. So we are looking for the confirmation. Okay, but if they say yes, then I'll do it. So anyone
Yeah.
wants to talk more about this?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Jen,
As
can
I would like to talk about that particular part in that way, like obstacles are something which weighs you down, right? And once you talk about the acronym of this obstacles, first thing comes up the opinion of others. And all of us, somewhere or the others, we are suffering with this particular same problem. Opinion of others are somewhere weighing us down, as Sanjeev clearly mentioned, and Jayant also spoke about it, that we are not sure whether we want to do something is coming out of our own decision, or we are doing it because someone else want us to do. So in that way, this opinion of others always trying to rule over our head. Like somewhere we want to have a confirmation, somewhere we want to be a people pleaser sometime, somewhere we don't want to go beyond our family's pressure. But somewhere or the other, we lose our passion. What we want to do, we are not able to do that thing because of that particular reason, because we are giving more weightage to the people's opinion rather than our own passion and over our own goal which we want to pursue. So that is something which is really weighing us down.
Exactly. That's exactly true. Um, yeah, and then as you said, we all have to like what would you say is the solution for this? How do we overcome this? Like we all get stuck there, right? How do we overcome that? And there was a poll conducted by Vijay sir in the discussion, the session last week. So anyone wants to talk about what was the outcome of the poll and what can we learn from that poll?
Yeah, I can maybe add about it. So the
Sure.
poll that was conducted was like, how does people really take the opinion of other, right? So it has been found that around 48.9% of the people let go their idea or aspiration, their goal, just in fear of rejection, getting rejected from other people, whether it's your friends or parents. So we do not pursue with the idea. Just think about it, 50% of the people. So
50%, yeah.
it's huge.
I mean, we had a sample set of around 300 people, and then half of them said that they give up on an idea because someone else says, okay, they are not happy with that idea. And just imagine.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, well, as Vijay sir also mentioned that we should go ahead with the idea whether you, I mean, if you think that is the right thing, as Dr. Nidhi was saying, it's like if you think it's the right thing, then you should go ahead with it. And then afterwards, everyone will definitely fall behind. Dr. Nidhi, you were
Exactly.
saying something?
I was just like to add one more point. If we are doing a little bit research on a particular idea which we are going to pursue, and that particular research will enable us to be more confident about that area, and we would be able to take the decision more firmly. Okay, this is something which we have seen, which we have observed. But the research are in our own side, because obviously nobody wants to just take the decision and just get fall into the prey, right? So
Yeah.
that then if they are doing a proper research, they are getting a proper maybe mentorship, then obviously they will be able to back that particular idea with the support and confidence they would require. So in that way, opinion of others won't weighing them down that much, which was happening earlier.
Exactly. That's awesome, Dr. Nidhi. And Girish, you were adding something earlier.
Yeah, actually, most of the times we are getting the opinion of others, but from where we are getting that opinion, the person who is giving us opinion himself is not expertise of that field. So automatically, the opinion which we will be getting will not be that much beneficial, and it will come from assumptions again. So unless and until he is uh, what you can say, expertise of that field, he cannot give you opinion. So on relying on those opinion, we are just letting down our dreams. So that is the main point of opinion of others. Means if you are opinion driven person, then you will not be able to control your life. That is
That's a
the
good
main.
point.
True.
And that's a great point you added. Say, Girish, sorry. And that's exactly true. Like most of the times, with the people whose opinion we heed to, most of the times, are the people who have maybe like they have their own preconceived notions, they have their own prejudices, than just giving an objective opinion. So that happens most of the times. So before we go to the next letter in this obstacle, is there any other point you want to add, Ramya or Kishore?
Okay, I just
I want
wanted
to
to
Yeah,
add
say
one
one
point.
thing. Go ahead,
okay,
Ram.
Ramya, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Vijay sir said, if you do and live a life of your choice, you can't live it until you are in thick skin. That thick skin means you don't care for anybody. Then you can live your life as your choice.
Yeah, that's exactly true. That's exactly true, Ramya. Awesome point. Sanjeev, you were adding something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I think Girish has said a great point actually, that uh, that opinion of others, right? You need to be very sure that you know who you are listening to, because there are a lot of critics in this world. I mean, they don't, if they have to do the same thing, they may not be able to do it, but they are ready to give opinion about how to do it. So it's very important that you just take it like
Yeah,
opinion from.
yeah, Sanjeev. I mean, that's a big topic in itself. We can talk about it like more than an hour, I think.
Absolutely.
How we handle
Yeah.
criticism and then opinions and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Sanjeev, for adding that. So let's move on to the next letter. And the next letter is B. B stands for, anyone wants to add? What does B stand for?
Building the
And then,
network.
Building
okay.
your network.
That's
Building the
great.
network.
Building your network and building your relationship with other people. So, how is that important in this, let us say, especially in this time? This pandemic is going on, a lot of things are in flux. How is this building your network important? Anyone wants to add that? Add to that?
I would like to add one initial aspect related to it. Building a network is not only related to our own either professional group or personal group. It is equally important whether we are working person or whether we are working from home. Anything can be related to it. And building a network and building people relationship is somewhere connected to the communication skills we are having. So
Yeah.
these are
Yeah.
some important links which are, connected to the day-to-day life. The quality of relationship which we are having in our personal lives or maybe in the professional life actually helps us to be more confident, more orientated towards the life, and we are more focused what to do next, and we are motivated, to do that. And when I'm talking about the communication skills related to building the networks, from the last workshop, we came to know a very important part from another mentee of Vijay sir. And she expressed that communication is related to relationship building, inspiring people, and building the best out of them. So these three things are somewhere, I guess, the gist of it. If you want to build a relationship upon either in professional network or in the a personal network,
First,
then obviously you have to focus upon these three key areas.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, Dr. Nidhi. And then, yeah, Sanjeev, go ahead.
Yeah, just to add, right, my own experience, right, on building network, and I have benefited for having a good network a lot actually. Especially, what I feel is at a leadership level when uh, you're trying to find a new role within the organization or outside the organization, it plays a huge role. And I have seen it in my life. Last 2 3 jobs I have been able to get those only because of my network. So definitely, get building a network play a huge dividend, and it should
Yep.
not be just your LinkedIn network, I would say. it should be real network where you have worked with people, you keep in touch with them at least, if not monthly basis, at least in a 6 months you just say hi, hello, and how things are. That will help a lot actually to get you really good breaks in your career. And within the organization also, it plays a huge role. Once you are in a new organization, try building a network, have one-on-one with a lot of people, and understand how you can help them and they can help you. Because knowing
Exactly.
the right people at the right time plays a huge role in your success.
Exactly. Uh, Great points, Dr. Nidhi and Sanjeev. Both of you added some really valuable points. And to add to what Sanjeev said, just one thing, like you should actually build that network where you have people who can vouch for you. Like they can say that this is the person I can vouch for, and that is the kind of network we all should build. So that like we all, when even I mean, it's not just again like not professional, even the personal life. If someone can vouch for you, someone can say this is the person who he says he is. That's the network worth having, I would say. Yeah.
That's very
Anyone
true.
else wants to add there? Add to that?
Exactly, Jayant. I want to add to this.
Yeah. Go ahead, Girish.
Yeah, Jayant, for anything bigger, for a bigger success, we always need a team. Building a network means it. For any bigger success, we need a team. Like the quote was very well said by Bijay sir in last workshop. One is
Mm-hmm.
two less a number to achieve anything significance in life.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose we are going to start a venture 10 years later or something like that, then we need some loyal people, and that will come again from the network only. If we are not building a network of people, good people around us, then it will be very difficult for us to manage all the things. Like if we are going to plan something to start our own venture or our own something like that, we always need people for starting those things. So network itself plays a very vital role in growth in ourselves,
Exactly.
in our growth in personal life, in personal time also, in as well as in professional life also. We need a good team to achieve anything, any bigger success.
Exactly. That's a brilliant point to Girish. Thank you for adding that. And yes, if you do like okay, if you want to achieve, there is another saying, right? If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Like
Right.
you need to have that network of people who, if you want to, if you're aiming so like if you're aiming something big, you need to have those people who can support you and back your idea. And then at the right time, you can just have that team as well. So yeah.
I,
Anyone else
I,
wants to
I
add?
just want to
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Sanjay, go
I
ahead.
want to share one. I want to share one. A quote from Robert Kiyosaki, who is
Uh-huh.
author of Poor Dad, Rich Dad,
Rich
right?
dad. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Sorry. So what it says is the rich people work on building their network, whereas everyone else, try to find a work. So that's the difference actually. So if you want to be wealthy, you want to be successful, try working on your network rather than finding a job.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's so true. Like, I mean, after joining PIM, even I realized that, like, after reading this book, after joining PIM, like, it's something that's all of us have to do. That build our network. We need to have those people around us. Thanks, Sanjay, for adding that. So, in the interest of time, let's go on to the next point, next letter in our obstacles. So, next letter is S. So that's about being stuck in the past. We all have that what to say, that habit of being stuck in the past. Like if we did something good in like 5 years back, we all will be like in that moment, like always saying that, oh, I did this 5 years back. Or maybe like even if you do something, we'll think that it will last forever. So anyone wants to add to that and expand on this point? So Kishore, you want to go ahead?
Yes, okay. I I want to share my experience instead of in the
Yeah.
beginning. I focus on few languages. I'm from
Hmm.
IT. background, so I focused on those two to three languages. I learned it well, but once I come back to this IT world, I thought that I will be working on this technology in this
Mhm.
technology as well. But that is not true. Technology is changing very drastically. Suppose we'll get
Mhm.
many projects. We have to use the technology as a tool.
Yeah.
This-
Exactly, Kishore. Like we all have that. I mean, especially we see this IT world.
Yeah.
Lot of this. There's so much. It so changes so fast, and even in like as you said, like whatever technology you're working on today might not even be relevant. Like maybe 1 year, 2 years down the line, it's changing that fast. So we cannot be like saying that okay, the solution we have found today, the whatever the niche we have found today will last our servers forever. Thanks, Kishore. So anyone else wants to add on that?
Yeah,
I would
Jayant,
like
I
to
can
say,
go
like,
ahead.
as we
Okay,
okay,
Girish, you
Girish,
go
please
first.
go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it is very well said. Like, if we are not changing ourselves with the current trend, then we are going to be in deep trouble. Uh, I can relate it to with a very good example of Nokia. Once it was a very used mobile in 90s. Everyone was having the same phone only, but it has not updated him with the scenario, with the trend, and now no one even aware of the Nokia. The new generation which are coming will not know that Nokia was a phone. So we have to be updated to be in trend. Along with the trend, we have to be updated, keep update ourselves. Otherwise, we will be gone out of the market at one point of time.
Yeah, exactly, Girish. Like, I mean, as you gave a great example of Nokia, and then you can see any technology. If you're not able to relate to Nokia, as Girish was telling, some people might not be able to relate to Nokia. So look at any technology today, and then 5 years down the line, just remember what we talked about today. So, and then you will see the difference. Dr. Nidhi, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so I would like to build upon this particular point, which Girish just mentioned, that any technology gets absolute, right? Or Kishore was also mentioning that okay, any kind of knowledge which you have learned, it can also go absolute. So, in that particular sense, if you look at this particular point in the psychological perspective, you will realize what you were studying in your school days, it is not that much relevant today, right? When you are working in some sort of sector, you are working with some different line of field, and after some years you feel okay, the knowledge which you have gained in during your school days, your college days, it's not there. You have to learn something very new, and you have to build up upon those areas which has to be relevant to that field in which you are working. So that's why we can say that if you are not focusing upon the different aspects of your personality which has to be upgraded time to time, the knowledge and your even your own personality may get obsolete. So that is what you need to focus upon upgrading yourself also, as well as people are working on upgrading the technology. We also need to focus upon upgrading ourselves.
Exactly, Dr. Nidhi. And yeah, I mean, we talked about the career aspect of it, and with Dr. Nidhi pointed out the personal aspect of it, and both are important. We need to keep improving upon ourselves, whatever you want to improve on, but then you need to keep improving. Otherwise, like the
Yeah,
solution of today is not a solution. It might become the
I would
problem for
like.
tomorrow as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
go
so
ahead.
Jen, I would like to add one more point here. Like right now, what we are doing, we are here in this particular community trying to establish and try to improve ourselves, our speaking skills, our communication skills. We are improving our networks also. All these things we are here and we are trying to expand those areas. So that is something we are working upon to stay in that particular, to upgrade ourselves. So that is
Yeah,
why we also suggest others, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, just keep on upgrading your own versions.
exactly, Dr. Nidhi.
I,
And then, yeah, sure, go ahead. Sanjeev, you wanted to add
sorry.
something?
Yeah, Jen. I again, I wanted to add one more quote from John Maxwell. What he says is, I mean, I may not be saying it exactly, but the gist of it is the successful people actually are the one who keep mining the gold, which you can relate to upgrading yourself, rather than others who are finding one nugget and living it for the next of their life, right? Basically, rest of their life. So I think that I thought, let me share that.
Yeah,
Really
that's
like.
a yeah, that's an awesome quote. And again, like both of you and Dr. Nidhi have added like few great points about our personal growth, and then becoming not giving like not being satisfied with what we have, or not being content. I mean, not just like content, or just say okay, we need not grow any further kind of attitude, and then we should just keep on improving ourselves. Thanks a lot, Sanjeev. So yeah, and again, like again, we are again in the interest of time, we'll just go ahead for the next point, which is about T. That's about time management. Who wants to talk
So
about it?
shall I go, Jayant?
Yeah, sure, Sindhu. Go ahead.
Okay. That time management is very, very important, right? I think last to last week sessions where Vijay sir taken us for the productivity myths. So people used to say that I don't have time, I don't have time. Where is time is going? Nobody think where I'm wasting it. Did you guys observe when you're in the team huddle, you're scrolling in your mobile? See, there is the time you're not concentrating anything. So I think there is activity which Vijay sir has given us. Then we realized, so this is the mistake we everyone doing, right? Most of the people like me. So I does this kind of a mistake. So, but now after the the productivity myth, then I will not touch my mobile. As in when I'm when I'm doing my office work. So
Yeah.
and Vijay sir mentioned that let go 90% of the things. So we will keep on adding so many things in our plates. So because of that, we could not able to focus one thing, right? So yes, of course, our family is a priority. Apart from yes, our career is a priority. So keep one or two things on priority base. Work on that. So definitely you have a time. So this is from my end, Jan.
Yeah, exactly, Sidhu. Like we all have that clutter in our life, right? I mean, because of which we feel we don't have that time. I mean, we need to have that one priority, as Vijay sir was mentioning, and build your life around it instead of having like thousand things. So yeah, and anyone else wants to add and about time
Yes.
management or the okay, go ahead, Kishore.
Um, we cannot manage time. We can manage priority. If we set up our priority, time management will automatically set it up. Suppose if
Exactly.
we suppose if we won't prioritize our work, then that leads to lack of focus, I would
Mhm.
say.
Okay, that's good. That's great, Kishore. Yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, if we have it, whatever priorities we have, as Sindhu was mentioning, as you're mentioning, we need to have those priorities in our life, like at least one priority. Maybe have family is your priority, and then you want to make your work or your passion as a priority. Make those two as priorities. Without that, like if you have so many things, like you want to do this, you want to do that, and then like you're just like distracting yourself more. So yeah, anyone else wants to add on the time management? Good. If not, we can go to the next point as well. We have we have this point of A. What does A stand for? Anyone wants to add there? Like this was something that is all of us suffer, like most of us suffer from as well. Sanjeev, you want
A
to go
stand
ahead with
for
that?
average. Yeah.
Yeah.
A stand for average mentality. I think it's a very, very important point actually, because when you settle for an average or a mediocre life, that's when you actually make your life mediocre or just average, right? Uh, I think rather than that, we should all be choosing the best of the thing, whether it is having a good standard of your work, what kind of clothes you wear, where you go to eat out with your family. Never settle for a average. Try to do best. I mean, whatever your capability allow, right? I mean, whatever your uh, you know situation is, but try to do whatever you have, whatever is there. You try to do best in that resources. Then only you can keep on increasing your standards, and you will come out of this average mentality.
Exactly, Sanjeev. I mean, keep like as you said, like we can keep on increasing our standards, and also we can aim higher as well. Like sometimes when it comes to our work, we'll be just okay. Let me finish this, and then just finishing it is enough. We don't give up best. Like we just finish it and just leave it there. Instead of that, if you give your best, if you go above and beyond and complete it, put in a lot of effort, as Sanjeev was mentioning, like if you have that standard, hold yourself up to that standard, then you can improve yourself on that. Thanks, Sanjay. So anyone else wants to add to this?
I guess that
Yeah,
point
Jayant,
has been taken.
Girish, go ahead.
Yeah.
yeah, actually, it's a syndrome of average mentality. Uh, when we are not interested in learning new things and wanted to stay for away from experimenting the things, then we are stuck into the average mentality syndrome. And what is the result? We are busy in protecting our territory rather than conquering a new territory with this syndrome. So that is the thing. We are not able to unleash our full potential due to this average mentality, due
Exactly.
to stuck in the comfort zone.
Exactly. Exactly, Girish. Thanks for adding that. So yeah, again, we'll go to the next point as well. Next point is about C, that is comparing yourself with to others. So, Dr. Nidhi, you want to add to that?
Yeah. I would like to share my personal experience related to this particular point. As I mentioned that I'm already working in the field of mental health, issues and awareness. So during the counseling part, I feel like most of the problem initiates when people start comparing themselves with other people. They feel that they are not good enough, they are not working enough, they are not getting paid enough, their relationship are not working as others. You know, they somewhere or the other they are having some kind of issues related to their life when they start comparing themselves with others. They don't even realize, okay, they are doing it constantly. But yes,
Hmm.
once we start talking about them, okay, what is the problem? If this particular situation or scenario is here, then how you can improve it? Then when they start thinking it, just on their own terms, then they are okay with it. But the moment somewhere else comes into their life, they start feeling okay, nothing is going well. And I feel this is the major obstacle which all of us are facing somewhere or the other, due to insecurity, due to jealousy, due to enviousness, due to, maybe you are feeling like, okay, you are not good enough in your own term. All these
Mhm.
things are weighing us down somewhere. So
Exactly.
that is what
Yeah.
I would like to suggest everyone. Okay, instead of focusing on others' life, make that much room for self improvement that you don't have time to compare with others.
Exactly. Thanks, Dr. Nidhi. And yeah, and I think one of the things Vijay sir also added was that comparison can happen positively or negatively. Like when you compare yourself with others, you can get inspired by them, or you can
Yeah,
just start, like as I said, some people, most of us, just start feeling jealous or destroying ourselves for others. Thank you for adding
exactly.
that point. Ramya, you want to add something to this?
No, well, very well covered by Dr. Nidhi.
Okay. Thank you. So, anyone else wants to add to this point? And it was an important point as well. Like we all have go through this syndrome, like comparing ourselves all the time. Like we see in any field you take, like even in maybe I mean your work or even in personal life, we start comparing. Okay, these people are living their family life like this. Why am I not living like that? Compare something like that. So it's an important point we all have gone through. So yeah, so let's move on then. Let's move on to the next letter in obstacles. So the next letter is lack of focus. The L. L for lack of focus. So who wants to go ahead and add to this? What does this lack of focus mean? And then how is it affecting us? Anyone wants to take a shot at it?
Yeah, I can
Shall
go.
we?
Yeah,
Go ahead,
Sanjeev,
Sindhu.
go ahead. Okay,
No,
Sindhu,
sir, you
go
can.
ahead.
Okay.
Sindhu, go ahead.
So
Yeah.
I think
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
go ahead, Sindhu.
Okay, sir.
You go ahead, then I'll come.
Okay, just I want to say about on lack of focus, multiple tasks versus in multitask. So when you're doing in the multitask, yes, you lose your focus. So you should not do like that. So whenever you're focusing something, you should focus that. If you're eating, you should eat. If you're walking, you should walk. So that's what I just want to mention.
Yeah, I think
Awesome.
that's a great point. Just want to add here, right? My point of view on this. I think lack of focus is one thing which most of us actually suffer from, especially in this era of Facebook, uh, Instagram, and lot of notification that keeps coming, right? That we are not able to really focus on the work at hand. And I I think if anybody can actually control himself and be always focused, you cannot be always focused, but at least for half an hour, if you can be focused on the things that you are doing, you can be much more productive in your life actually, and you can achieve things much better, and you will have a better understanding of what you're doing, why you're doing, and how you're doing, right? And you'll be able to kind of control your whole day. One of the technique that I have started using is Pomodoro. It's a Pomodoro is technique where you basically set the timer for 25 minutes. It's a great help. You say that okay, 25 minutes. I'm gonna just focus on this what I'm doing, and I'll not think about anything else. I think it plays a big role if you want to learn how to focus.
Yeah. I mean, I've used Pomodoro and I can second that. It's exactly like it's a great technique to actually help you keep that focus and also keep track of time. As in, you say, I think Sindhu was mentioning earlier about time management. You were saying, oh, time is going away, time is going away. You know where exactly time is going away if you have that technique, some technique to actually focus. Great point, Sanjeev, and great point, Sindhu. And anyone has any other point to add to this?
I would like to mention one little insight here. Once you set
Okay.
your priority, your focus automatically follows. That's what I think.
Exactly. Yeah,
And
it is related. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Dr. Nidhi.
once you create, start learning out this particular habit of setting your goals on the daily basis, you will always be able to, remind yourself, okay, this is the task which you want to do. And your focus, whenever you are losing it, you just can see your list, what you have, set for the day. And then the techniques which you mentioned, it can also help to just maintain yourself into the focused paradigm. And obviously, I would suggest that people will be able to overcome from it once they start setting up their priorities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. Absolutely. Thanks, Dr. Nidhi, for this amazing point. So
My
yeah,
pleasure.
let's move on to the next letter. That is, which is the next letter?
E.
E. Okay, we are all focusing. That's good. So so yeah. So E. What does E stand for? E is like emotional roller coaster. So who wants to go add to that? What does emotional roller coaster mean, and what exactly? How is it affecting us, all of us?
I guess this is the basic point which is affecting us majorly.
You want to add to that, Dr. Nidhi?
I would like to add a little area here because sometimes when we're talking about the obstacles, sometimes our emotional roller coaster is main obstacle out of it. because of our emotional situation, or we are not feeling well, we are not motivated enough. Sometimes someone else's behavior is hurting us, and all those things are preventing us to do or continue to keep our focus on, or maybe
Mhm.
to to prevent us to complete that particular task. So emotional area is one of the thing I would like to talk in detail, but not here. So yes, that was the it. I would like to conclude here. Now, anyone else who would like to share any example, then it would be very nice.
I think this point, emotional roller coaster, has to do with the first point that we discussed, right? Opinion of others, right?
Mhm.
Because most of the time you get emotional when somebody says something about you, or you feel bad about something that others are saying. I, I think Bijoy sir has said that, take the life easy. Don't take it very seriously, right? Just keep on moving, keep on working on yourself, and do not worry about what others says. And keep your emotions. Emotions are good. It's not like that emotions are not good, but don't get too emotional.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, sometimes what happens is when we take up something to do, we just start thinking about all the past experiences we had about it, and then if we had bad experiences, and it's going to color our current experience as well. We think, okay, it's going to be exactly like the same thing. Okay, I failed in that. Would I be able to do anything in this? So that kind of emotional roller coaster, we all, as Dr. Nidhi said, Sanjeev said, all these things are like very basic, and then all of us go through this. I think we should make decisions, keep our decisions rational, and then like little less emotionally colored, I think. So
I was
anyone
so
else
happy
wants
that you said Dr. Sanjeev. So
Congratulations, Dr. Sanjeev.
yeah, I think we can change your, I mean, you can change the label as well to Dr. Sanjeev if you
actually, in my family, especially my wife, she always wanted to be a doctor, and we always wanted to have at least one doctor at our family. But so far, it's not there. So that's
yeah.
why I got little excited after hearing Dr. Sanjeev.
Glad I can make you a doctor for some time. Good. Okay. So yeah, I think we are at the end of obstacles. I think we were just crossing the obstacles now. The last letter is one letter is remaining, S. So who wants to talk about that? It is something we all go through again. Like it's all common. Commonly, we all face that. Who wants to talk about this? Sindhu, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, the S stand for setting in your sights. Like, if I have any plan for the next 5 years, am I doing am I in the right directions? Am I doing
Mhm.
any priority things in the today onwards? Yes, I know next 5 years I should be there, but before that,
Mhm.
am I in the right tracker? So you should always think in that way. So get the success in next 5 years. So that is what it was talking in the PIM workshop time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we all have that future thinking mindset, right? We all want to achieve something 5 years down the line. We all want to be successful 5 years down the line, but then we are not concentrating on what we are doing right now. Like, I mean, if you are just, I mean, if is it your goal or is it just your daydream? We need to understand that, and then we should set our sights accordingly. So, anyone else wants to add that?
I would like to add one point. As you were
Okay.
saying, like, either we are daydreaming or we are actually working upon it. I guess all of us are daydream, somewhere or the other point. But yes, setting the particular goal for ourselves, it helps helps us to keep ourselves checked, whether
Mhm.
we are moving in that direction or not. Daydreaming is a necessary somewhere, but yes, we don't want like we are spending whatever the time we are having into the daydreaming itself. yes, the point is you need to be focused upon this area. Whatever major goal you have set for yourself, try to break it into the smaller goals, maybe yearly goals. And once you set the yearly goals, then try to break it into the monthly goals, then weekly goals, and so on. So I am sure that every one of us is aware about it. But yes, this particular habit will, really gonna help us to overcome from all these obstacles at large, and help us to move forward step by step. So set
Awesome.
your goals, set your sights for that.
Awesome, Dr.
Just
Nidhi. A great
Yeah,
point.
just wanted to add to it what Dr. Nidhi said. Yeah, setting a realistic goal is important, and setting a high goal is also important. But at the same time, when you set your high goal, you need to set intermediate goals, so that, and you need to have a plan so that you can reach to that high goal. Magic of thinking
Exactly.
big does not say that you can just think, okay. And the other problem that I want to share is that most of the time when we set goal, we do not have patience to wait and work towards that goal. We think that, okay, here is our goal, we want to kind of want to achieve it now, or maybe in a months or year, depending upon what kind of goal it is, right?
Yeah.
But usually it takes its own time. So set intermediate goals, otherwise you will either get demotivated because you're not achieving that ultimate goal, or uh, you will continue to kind of get distracted, I would say.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Thanks, Sanjay. Thanks for adding that wonderful point as well. So yeah, I was like we should all have that. We should break down so that like we are actually tracking our progress as well, whether we are going in the right path or anything like that, or we are not, if we are going to the wrong path as well. So yeah, Sanjay, you want to add any last point to who is watching us?
Yeah, I mean, I think just wanted to say just one thing, that this is a great platform that we have here. uh, Peak Impact Mentorship. These sessions are really insightful, and the good thing is that most of the points that we discuss are kind of building upon the previous knowledge that we have
Hmm.
already gained. And so you get better every time, every week, and discussing during these panels discussion, as well as growth club that we have on Sunday, is a huge impact on your communication and your growth, the way you think. It's a great association. I'm very thankful to Vineet and all of you to be part of my this journey.
Awesome, Sanjay. Thank you so much. So yeah, I mean we are at the end of our discussion. So all of you can go ahead and add one last point to everyone like who is watching us. So Girish, you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. Uh,
Okay, go ahead.
actually, we all are busy with our life in our professional career, that we forgot to invest in ourselves. Like we are upgrading our technical skills, but we are not investing in our professional skills, on personal skills. So that is also important, and this platform is giving you a good exposure to enlighten or to uh, improve your personal skills. So yeah, I have
Mhm.
been benefited with this a lot since 1 year. And yeah, the book club and the PIM will guide you, will give you exposure to face all day-to-day challenges and improve your personal skills as well. So it's a good platform. Everybody should join and take the benefit out of it.
Awesome, Girish. Thank you so much for adding such a wonderful point. So Dr. Nidhi, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, sure. In terms of obstacles, first of all, I would like to say that, it's a very famous proverb. Most of us must have heard it, that often it's not the mountains ahead of us which weighs us down or wears us down. It's the little pebbles in your shoes which got stuck somewhere. So I would like to, tell you people that try to identify what are those pebbles which are, making you slow in your progress, or maybe sometimes hurting you when you are moving forward. Try to identify those obstacles, and as we already talked about the whole session related to the obstacles, we gave you a different insight related to each word, what each word stands for. And yes, this particular community here, we are talking about this, these insights which we are experiencing on day-to-day level, right? And
Exactly.
we
Yeah.
are coming from very diverse backgrounds, so obviously we have, it is not something related to a one profession, it is not something to related to one own personal life, it is something which is common everywhere. So these insights, these conversations are something which will help you to build up and add value into your life. To try to gain maximum out of these sessions, and if you are willing to join us, please let us know, and we would be able to, we would be really happy to help. So that's all about I would like to add to.
Very well put, Dr. Nidhi. Thank you so much. So, yeah, let's go to our next panelist. Ramya, you want to add one last point?
Yes, Jayan. Thank you for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to overcome fear and improve in communication, as well as personal and professional everything. And it is a very good platform to improve your communication and to focus what is your career, everything. And it is full of positivity. I can feel that.
Awesome. Awesome, Ramya. Thank you. Thank you for participating in this discussion and adding your valuable inputs here. Thank you so much. And so, Sindhu, you can go ahead next.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Whatever we learned, we given all the points, I guess, right? So people will get that benefit, and even we are also getting the same benefit. So every week we are coming and sharing our learnings, and whatever we, learning every week, right? The PIM sessions. It's very, very good to sit together and discussing with a positive manner. So learning is always there. Come and join with us. With that, we don't grow when things are easy. We grow when we face the challenge. So take a challenge
Exactly.
in your life and lead your life. So that's it from my end, Jen.
Exactly, Sindhu. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for adding your valuable points here. And guys, if you, I don't know whether you realized or not, it's already been 1 hour since we started talking. So it has been a captivating discussion today, and all of you present here added like so many valuable points that everyone can benefit from. And that is the power of this community. Like we all have learned a lot of things through the PIM sessions, or by reading books, or through the book clubs, and this entire association. We have been learning from each other, and then today I think this is something that's like showing in whatever we are speaking here, and then whatever we are adding. We have been learning there, and then we are trying to add value to others' lives as well. And this is where this community is so unique, and then that's where I'm really proud to be a part of this. I'm really happy to be. I'm blessed to be a part of this as well. So as everyone added, if you want to be part of this, if you want to grow your or start your personal growth journey, you can contact any of us. And this Saturday, that is tomorrow, we have a next PIM session about how to be more productive in your work from home life that is happening right now during this pandemic. So if you want to attend the session, ping any one of us, like ping or message or call any one of us in this panel today, and we'll be able to help you attend that session. Thank you all. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jayan. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.